Okay, today is going to be a lot different from things I normally say. In a way, it will be. As many know, I'm a student of human nature. I love observing people, and today was no exception. I was in eating a cup of noodles for breakfast, and my son Brandon came in. I need to go to work now. He had to go in early. I'm going to have to pick him up early, but he related something to me that kind of touched my heart. He was talking about being compassionate due to a young man where he works hurting his neck and was having problems. So I took Bo in. While I was there, I observed several things. I observed a friend of mine I've known for a long time. She works there. She has a couple of children. She didn't have her makeup on, and she was frantically sorting stuff in a shopping buggy, or shopping cart. We call them buggies down here in the South. Let me get a sip. And I looked at her and said hi, and I told her and the other young lady, be sure and beat Brandon up while he's at work today. She said, well, when he comes home and he's bruised and stuff, I'll let you'll know we did as you wished us to do, or something like that. And we all laughed. But I noticed that she had a harried look on her face. She is always pleasant to me, always has been. And she is a very pretty young lady, and she had no makeup on, and I personally believe she was prettier without the makeup. I ran into an old friend of mine, I'll just call him Bubba, and he was in there picking up a 24 case of Coke and something else, and we had a nice pleasant chat. And had a chat with him again when I was going to my van, and I said, you know, he was speaking with a black man that's a friend of his that I don't know, and he was very pleasant, and we discussed, in the store, we discussed high electric bills. He and his wife own a place on the Washita River, a restaurant-bar combination, and then he said, yeah, it's that way everywhere at home too. It's just been so hot. So evidently he had some high electric bills too, and he said it's almost enough to wreck you. And then I went outside, and he was talking to this black man, and I said, if you look on my bumper, it says the Mystery Machine. And I said, it's a mystery how the van's still running. And he laughed. He said, yeah, I can believe that, especially with you driving. It was a good-natured dig. And after I'd gotten in the van and I started heading out, I saw another young lady named Angel, and that is her name, pushing a baby buggy with her young daughter in it, having a good time. And I saw two other women on the opposite side of the street pushing another baby buggy. And I drove through town, and I was seeing the only way I can describe what I felt was an overwhelming sense on my part of gratitude, and an overwhelming sense that these people out there were consciously being kind to one another. Now, Davis, Oklahoma is a really good town. It's not a town that a lot of people would want to try to move to, simply because even if you're in a position to buy a house, there's not a preponderance of places to live. It's a tourist mecca. This is the beginning of the off season, which I'm thankful for. But I saw people all over the place milling about in conversation, and what I observed was kindness. Now, that is controversial. It's the opposite of what usually goes on all across America. I understand that. I realize that. But there's hope, folks. There really is. Let me get another sip. I've got a little bit of work to do in here still. I sent my wife back into the house to get more sleep. She really looked pale. She was not feeling well. And I love my wife more than I love anyone, any human in this world. And that is the truth. And I love an awful lot of people, but there's a special bond, a special kind of love I have for her. And she is so much a better person than I am. She doesn't believe that, but it's true. She owns me. She is a much better person than I am, always has been. I've been a bit of a rascal, a bit of a ruffian. Excuse me. But you know what? I'm learning. And I'm learning to be kind. I'm learning to give to others things that money can't buy. And that is love, and that is compassion. And I've never been that guy, but I'm getting to be that guy now, and I'm really working on it. I'm probably going to have to come back out here again later. I hope not. I have a ton of stuff I need to be doing in here. And I'm probably going to get it done today. I feel better today than I did yesterday. And that's what's going on with me medicinally and health-wise. I'm improving, which I greatly appreciate. Now, I have seen things in my long years that a lot of people wouldn't believe unless they experienced it. I've done things in my long years a lot of people would absolutely not believe I ever did, and I did do those things. Not all of them are good, not all of them are bad. But I realized something while thinking about that. We all have our own story to tell, and we all have our own song to sing. We all have our own poem, P-O-E-M, that we wish to share with others. Mine, the overall message I would like to impart to anybody that's watching this, there's going to be some dark times, sure, but ultimately, spiritually, there are going to be some wonderful times coming up. Jesus, the Savior, is coming back. He really and truly is. I can't wait. There will be no pain, no death, no evil, and the Savior of this world will live with us for 1,000 years before we all go to hereafter permanently. Now, if you want to learn about what I just spoke of, pick you up a Bible. This is just the New Testament. It has Psalms and Proverbs in it, too, really important. And the print in this thing is so tiny, I can't read it. I have to have extra strong reading glasses. But get you a Bible and look in it. I prefer the Bible that I have in my phone and the one in this turn the page Bible in my bedroom that has all of it in it, Old and New Testament. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking this coming Sunday, I'm to the point I can pretty well walk with just one walking cane. And due to that, I'm thinking about taking my big Bible with me. I don't have to have reading glasses when I read it. It's a large print. And the cover on it is taped up. I mean, it's really taped up. It's been well used, and so it's having problems. Just like me, it's old and beat up, but still viable. Now, folks, I'm going to have to get off of here. I'm sorry for the short vlog today. I do feel really good, but I have so many things I need to do, both in here and out there. Know that this crazy old man loves you with everything I've got to love you with. Thank God every day for your blessings, because you are blessed. And like that sign up there says, be kind. And I mean always be kind. Love you. God bless you.